We will discuss the session 28. So, session 28 consisting of kinetic theory of gases and pressure of the gas. So, in this, what we'll learn means some basic concepts of kinetic theory of gases we'll understand, and we'll understand how to derive the pressure of a gas. Now, after the end of this session, we'll understand the assumptions of kinetic theory of gases, and we'll know how to derive the pressure of the gas equation, and we also know how to deduce the perfect gas equation from the pressure of a gas, and we'll relate this pressure of a gas to the gas laws also. Now, what are the requirements for this session means we have to know what are the assumptions of kinetic theory of gases and what is mean by pressure of a gas, and we'll know what are the gas laws also. Now see, these are the assumptions of kinetic theory of gases. One will go a gas consisting of large number of tiny particles called molecules. The molecules are rigid and perfectly elastic spheres of a small diameters. All the molecules of a same gas are identical in shape and size and mass. So next one is actual volume occupied by the gas molecules is very small as compared to the volume occupied by the gas. Gas molecules are a constant motion in random direction, that is they are moving in all possible directions with all possible velocities. This state is called as molecular chaos. Next one, due to their random motion, the molecules collide with each other and also with the walls of the container. Collisions are perfect and elastic. Hence there is no loss of energy during the collisions. Between two successive collisions, molecules travel in a straight line with the constant velocity. It is called as mean free path. The time taken for the collisions is very small as compared to the time required to cover the mean free path between two successive collisions. The average kinetic energy of a molecule is proportional to the temperature of the gas in kelvins. Any gas at the same temperature have the same average kinetic energy. A gas composed of molecules that are separated from each other by the distance far greater than their own dimensions, the molecules can be considered as to be points. That is, they possess mass but they have negligible volume. Gas molecules neither attractive nor repulsive force on one another. Now today we'll discuss pressure of the gas. Now see, consider a perfect gas enclosed in a cube having a side L. Therefore, the area of each face of the cube is L into L, called as L square, and the volume of the cube is equal to L into L into L, that becomes L cube. Let capital N be the total number of gas molecules inside the cube. Small m is the mass of each molecule. The total mass of the gas present in the cube is capital M is equal to small m into capital M. Its density rho is equal to mass by volume, that is m by v. The three intersection edges of the cube are along the rectangular coordinates x, y, z with the origin O at the one corner of the cube. The molecules of the gas are moving in all possible directions with all possible velocities. However, they exert a same pressure on each face of the cube. We can assume that on an average n by 3 molecules are constantly moving parallel to each of the coordinate axes. Let n by 3 molecules moving parallel to the x-axis with a velocity c1, c2, c3, c4, c5, etc. up to Cn minus n by 3 respectively. Consider molecule moving with a velocity c1 along the positive x-axis. Its momentum is m into c1. It collides with the surface S. As the collision is perfect elastic, it returns with a velocity minus c1. And the momentum after collision is minus m into c1. Hence the change in momentum is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity. Final momentum is m minus mc1 minus mc1. It will becomes minus 2mc1. Negative sign shows that molecules has lost the momentum and it is gained by the wall. Hence the change in momentum of the surface is 2m into c1. The number of collisions of the molecules with the surface per second is c1 into 2l. After collision, the molecules travels into the opposite walls, making collision, and again returns to the wall PQRS with the same speed without striking any other molecule on the way. The distance traveled by these molecules between two successive collisions with the walls PQRS is equal to 2L. As there are n by 3 such molecules, the total change in momentum of the surface is per second is m1 c1 square by L plus m1 c2 square by L plus etc up to m cn by 3 square by L. So in this m by L, I can take a common factor, remaining is c1 square plus c2 square plus etc up to cn by 3 square, where capital C square is equal to c1 square plus c2 square up to etc cn by 3 square whole divided by n by 3. Therefore, we can consider c1 square plus c2 square up to cn by 3 square is equal to n by 3 c square. Thus, the change in momentum of the surface per second is m by L n by 3 c square is equal to 1 by 3 n m c square by L. The rate of change of momentum is equal to force exerted on the surface. Hence, the force exerted by the molecules on the surface is F is equal to 1 by 3 n m c square by L. Now, the rate of change of momentum is equal to force exerted on the surface. Hence, the force exerted by the molecules on the surface is equal to pressure is equal to force by area. Force is 1 by 3 nmc square by L divided by area is L square. Therefore, it becomes 1 by 3 n mc square by L cube. But L cube is equal to volume of the gas, capital M, N and M is equal to capital M. Therefore, P is equal to 1 by 3 m by V c square. But m by V I can write as density of the gas. Therefore, P is equal to 1 by 3 rho c square, where c square is equal to capital C square, that is capital C square is called as RMS velocity of the gas molecules. So this is called as pressure of the gas equation, that is P is equal to 1 by 3 rho capital C square. Now the perfect gas equation we can deduce from the pressure of the gas equation. The perfect gas equation means it obeys both Charles' law and Boyle's law. These laws can be combined into a simple relation between the variables pressure, volume, temperature for a given mass of a gas. Now, from the kinetic theory of gases, P is equal to 1 by 3 rho C, where rho is called as mass by volume. Therefore, P is equal to 1 by 3 m by V c square. So, if I rewrite that equation, PV is equal to 1 by 3 mc square, give equation number 1, where capital M is called as m into n. So, PV is equal to 1 by 3 mn into c square. PV is equal to, this equation can be rewritten as PV is equal to 2 by 3 n into half mc square. Half mc square is called as mean kinetic energy of a molecule, that is equal to 3 by 2 kT. Therefore, substitute instead of half mv square as 3 by 2 kT, 3 cancel, 2 cancel, PV is equal to n kT will get. But n into k is called as R, where R is called as universal gas constant. Therefore, PV is equal to RT. This is called as ideal gas equation or perfect gas equation, where R is the value is 8.31 joule per mole per Kelvin. Now, this is how to deduce the perfect gas equation from the pressure of the gas equation. Now, how to deduce the gas laws? We know gas laws are two laws, that is called pressure law as a Boyle's law, Charles' law and pressure law. Now, we'll derive the pressure law from the kinetic theory of gases. Pressure of the gas equation is PV is equal to 1 by 3 mc square. If the temperature remains constant, then c square also remains constant. So, for a given mass of a gas at constant temperature, PV is equal to constant, which is called as Boyle's law. At constant temperature, the volume of the gas is inversely proportional to its pressure. Hence, PV is equal to a constant at constant temperature. This can derive Boyle's law. Next, Charles' law, according to pressure of a gas equation, P is equal to 1 by 3 mv c square, where V is equal to P divided by 3P, V is equal to m by 3P c square, where for given mass of a gas at constant pressure, V is directly proportional to C square. But C square is directly proportional to temperature, hence V is directly proportional to temperature. That is, volume of a given mass of a gas is directly proportional to absolute temperature if pressure is kept constant. Now next is pressure law. This also can be derived by the pressure of a gas equation. P is equal to 1 by 3 mVc square. At a constant volume of a gas, P is directly proportional to C square. But C square is directly proportional to temperature. Hence, P is directly proportional to temperature. That is, pressure of a given mass of a gas is directly proportional to absolute temperature if volume is kept constant. This is called as Rignitz law. So now, in this session, we understood the assumptions of kinetic theory of gases, pressure of a gases, and perfect gas equation from the pressure of the gas, and gas laws from the pressure of the gases. Now, this is some little bit questions. Mention the factors on which average kinetic energy of a gas molecule depends. It depends on a temperature. Can ideal gas be converted into solid and liquid states? No, we cannot convert. So, for a Boyle's law holds good, the gas should be a perfect and constant mass and temperature. A gas behaves like ideal gas. For low temperature and high pressure, it behaves an ideal gas. What is an average velocity of a gas molecule of ideal gas? It is 0. So, thank you. Now, this is some reference of your books. We can refer these books for